How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Let's get this shared over here. I hope everybody's had a great day thus far. Mine was pretty good. Felt kind of shitty today. I don't know what happened. I ate too much food last night at Mad Mex. Just fucking killing myself. I gotta work on better fitness and better health. It's funny. I have this part in the story here. It's almost done. Over on my website, it's on this. I can just go right into here. There's on this my story page here. Like I kind of have like a bunch of kind of things here. I've talked about this before, almost like a Wikipedia type thing. And in here, there is a story. It's about, I don't know if it was 8th grade and 9th grade or 9th grade and 10th grade, but I was like shorter than I was now, obviously, and I'm still pretty short. And I was 183 pounds, and I went from 183 to like 150 in like, I don't know how many months, or like half a year or something like that. And it was really life-changing because like I was just eating chicken fingers and fries before that and drinking pop, and then I just stopped drinking pop, started eating grilled chicken, some vegetables, and it was just a really interesting thing, really interesting turning point in my life. And I need to have another one of those because like I'm better than I was then, as far as like my health, but I need to be more consistent in the gym, and I need to be more, I don't know, just like not fucking eat a lot of food. I don't eat really a ton of bad food. Like, I mean, I do eat pizza and stuff, but like that's not really the problem. I just need to be more consistent overall. I'm working on it though. We got a lot of shit going on, so yep, that's where we're at with that. Anyway, today was a pretty good day, so let's dive into it because I have to get up early tomorrow. I hate weekends, but again, it's better to trade 2 bad days for 5 good days than the other way around, and we'll ultimately fix that here shortly. So yeah, okay, so let's dive in real quick. So one of the first things that I did was I sent an invoice for Find It Tech project. So that's awesome. Looks like we got a client. Dope. We should be working on this project pretty soon. So I sent the initial invoice over. Once we do that, we'll start working on it, and hopefully it'll be a great project. I don't have any doubts. I think it'll be a solid website all around. I'm liking the vibe. I'm liking, what we're doing, the content and everything like that. So super excited to go ahead and get started with that. Next thing, super cool actually. The podcasts are on. This is Amazon Music. So if anybody didn't know, Amazon Music like is a service. Like if you have Amazon, whatever, you can get like Amazon Music. I used to use it for a little bit. It was just like not like a demo, but like a watered down version. Like you couldn't get everything. But like apparently now they have podcasts. Like, and I got an email the other day saying, "Hey, you want to be on it?" So yeah, so FBP and AM and the PM are both now on Amazon Music. So that is awesome. Just another platform to have it on there. It doesn't cost anything extra. I just submitted it and boom, it's on there. So that's dope. I need to put these links on to the site, onto the sites, so we can so people can obviously go to them now and have that as a link. But that is awesome. So that's very exciting. Super happy about that. Had some dinner with Amanda at Bonefish Grill. It was pretty good. I don't know. I'm not a food reviewer, but the Bang Bang Shrimp was pretty good. I can't even think about food right now because I'm so fucking full and I just feel like I need to throw up. But it was all very good. I would recommend it. We had a gift card, so it's pretty good. Let's dive into. Do I have any stories today? Oh yeah, so I was like actually writing on the board because of what I'm about to tell you, and then this is just this was funny. We didn't get charged for this drink or this cookie. That was funny. We just I'm not going to charge you. That was awesome. But there's the podcast there, and there's the whiteboard here. And actually, I had this idea. I'm going to switch it back to this for a second, and I'm going to show you. Look at this. Oh, no, that's my face. Hi. Look, you can kind of see the whiteboard. So I was working on some ideas. Like you can see it says like post types and it says like pics of gear and stuff like that and like a little diagram. I will show you what that was for. But I just thought that I could zoom in, so that's kind of cool. Just thought of that before we went live, so I decided to do that. But I will show you what I kind of mean there. So I worked on the MJS site, and that's what that was for. I was like diagramming a couple things. And I have this theory of like having everything in one place. I've seen it before. It's like kind of like your mothership, if you will, of putting everything like on your website. So obviously you can drive people there, and that's like where your shit is. So let me go over to just the website itself. I guess we'll start there. And let's see, where's it at here? There we go. And so again, we're back here. I think I mainly just worked on this today. So it was my gear. And I'm trying to get this done slowly but surely. But I made some serious progress here today. So what I did was I added this little thing at the top. Thanks for checking out my gear. For transparency, some of the links are affiliate links. That means if you click through and make a purchase, I make a small commission. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help support everything I'm doing. Thank you. So I put that on there. And then I have these categories. So like everyday carry, and you know, like this section is basically done. Like I want to try to make this like look a little bit better. But I think it's really good. I had this idea, actually, I think it's in like the wrong order. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'll have to fix that. But I had this idea. So the idea was like, how was I going to do this? Like, and I don't want to get super technical, but there's multiple ways that you could have done this. I could have made them like little products and stuff like that, but I didn't want to do anything like that. I didn't need to make this more complicated than it needed to be. I just wanted to show the product, show what it was called, this was actually an interesting idea. I got that idea from, there's something called Kit. So if you go to kit.co, this site, I've seen this many times before. And this is like one of the main ones that I've seen is Peter McKinnon. And it's all it is just like a little affiliate thing. It's like you can go to a person and then it says, okay, like for instance, like let's see here. So Peter McKinnon, and then he has like these different kits. So it's like vlog life, travel life, whatever. And then you basically make one of those things and you say, okay, well, for his vlogging, what does he use? So you click on a vlog, and then he uses this camera, he uses this lens, this microphone, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, this is fucking genius. I'm just going to steal this idea of this design and put it on my own site because there's no reason I need to do Kit. And also, so here's, again, brief overview of how affiliate marketing works. Like, if you have an affiliate link to Amazon and somebody clicks through and then they buy something, you earn like a percentage or whatever, like whatever the percentage is. So like, let's just say a percentage of a $100 purchase, you get $1. Okay. Well, if Kit is the one like doing this, like I'm sure when you click on this link, like Kit takes a percentage of that. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't see anything because I didn't care because I wasn't going to use this. I just stole the layout. But I saw this and I was like, okay, I can easily do this. So the picture of an item, the name of the item, and then a little bit of a description that looks like what Peter McKinnon, in this case, wrote and why he liked it, and then just a link to view it on Amazon. I was like, well, fuck yeah, I can do that. So that's what I did. So so I have this big list of all this gear that I have with all the different affiliate links, and I basically just go and make like new little custom affiliate product posts, this is a whole different thing, but it's more for like, if I was to describe this, it'd be like kind of like building a website. So I'm not going to go super into it, but basically I made like a custom post type, and I have, so I have like the little pixel bud skin. So I put the title in there, I put the link in there, I put an image in there, and then I put where you can find it. So either Amazon or Google Store. And then this is all templated out. It's actually way easier, honestly, this looks probably relatively straightforward, but in order to get it to a point where it's like kind of easy to use and like really simple from a templated perspective, there's a little bit you have to do. But honestly, it wasn't crazy. And as soon as I figured out like with the diagramming and stuff, it was tremendous. So I'm extremely happy where this is at right now. And I'm going to try to make it a little bit better. So these things are kind of like, I don't know, I would hope like somewhat more even in this, because I'm not really liking how that is, but that's just some formatting and such. But yeah, so this everyday carry one is done. The filming equipment, I started that as well, so we're going to keep going through that. Like I said, just working my way through this list. And pretty soon we'll have everything that I own, not like everything, every single thing, but a lot of the stuff that I own, all the gear and everything on here. And the purpose of this, if you haven't, heard of that yet, the reason that I'm doing this is that, okay, so somebody like maybe watches one of these streams, okay? And then they go and they say, yo, Mark, that's pretty cool, man. What mic is this? And then I'm going to be able to say, oh yeah, just go to this website or whatever and like show them like, let's say that, or what camera are you using or something like that. And then I just say, yep, it's right here on this thing. And then you press view on Amazon and boom, there you go. Now you're on Amazon. And if you purchase anything after you click on that link, then I make a small commission of whatever you purchase. So yeah, that is how that works. And that's fun. So this can kind of be like a little passive source of income. I just like it because I like, showing people what I have, especially when like I enjoy the things that I have and it brings me value. I think, well, hey, somebody else might be able to get value from this. So I have a bunch of different categories. Like I said, I kind of started at the top and it took me some time to really nail down this format of what I wanted to do. So I'm excited now that I am moving on up and we're basically just importing these items and we're going to go off to the races from there. So yeah, I used a lot of that. Let me touch on this other part of this. So like everything in one place, the mothership. There's so many people like, so here's the thing. I'm gonna use another example to explain my point here. So I'm going to use Peter McKinnon because we just talked about him. So if you click on petermckinnon.com, right? Okay. So this is like, I'm not like dissing Peter McKinnon. Seems like he knows what he's doing and makes way more money than me. But the what I want to at least offer as a recommendation to people out there, okay, is this is Peter McKinnon's website, okay? Like, and actually before we do this, I'm just going to pop this link in the description for anybody that watches and wants to see that. But this is Peter McKinnon's website, right? There's not really anything, anything crazy here. There's nothing going on. It's literally one page. He doesn't really have any like stuff like that. I don't like to do branding like that. I don't like to control. That's not the way that I like to do business in a sense, like if you could say, right? It's just not me. What I like to do when I'm building a brand or building a personal brand or building a business or whatever, I want a fucking mothership. I want a hub. I want a place where like if you go there, you're going to find out everything. Like you can figure out everything. You can learn about all sorts of different stuff and all things like that. And that is, one of a good example of that. There's going to be a bunch of other ones like Fueled by Progress and stuff like that. But this site is a perfect example. It's going to have my gear on it. It's going to have a bunch of things that what I do, like an easy way to understand what I do. It's going to have my story on it. It's going to have facts about me. There's a page that I just made the other day called Ball Hockey. It's even going to talk about like some of the personal life stuff. It's going to talk about, it's going to have a blog for like the YouTube videos. There's going to be a page about this MJS recap, like it's going to have all this stuff, courses, wallpapers. So the point that I'm trying to make is like, let's again, go back here. Peter McKinnon could easily have a page on this fucking website that says like just something like I did here, like the My Gear thing, right? He doesn't even have a link to this kit.co thing. So like, unless you like look at his video and like see it in the description maybe or something like that, like you're not going to know. All I'm saying is if you have an opportunity to provide value to somebody and steer them in a direction that could potentially help them, right? Like maybe somebody actually gives a fuck about what Peter McKinnon uses, right? Like maybe he wants to know, oh, what lens is that? If you don't make it easy for them and like give them options and ways to find out that information, you're doing them a disservice. And to me, the first thing that I think about when I see somebody or see like a business or something like that, it's like, how can I find more information? Well, I could Google it, right? But what is Googling effectively going to do? It might bring up articles, it might bring up like a Wikipedia if they have it, but most likely it's going to bring up like a website, like their website. If you Google a company, if you Google a sports team, if you Google a person, you're going to find their website. And your website is one of the only things on the internet that you can truly manage and like is truly yours, and you can truly control what it is. So why not put every fucking important detail that you have on there? Because when somebody goes there, like you naturally want people to go to that sort of a thing if you build it, right? Like, why wouldn't you want people to go to your website? To me, using Peter again as an example, there's nothing here. Like, there's no reason for me to go here. And again, maybe that's not what he wants. He probably wants people to go to his YouTube channel, so I understand that. But what I'm saying is, like, make a fucking mothership. Make a hub. Let me just see if I can find the damn thing. Mothership marketing infographic. Because I saw this one time. I thought it was genius. And, oh, please be on here. Damn it. Oh. I don't know. What is it? Mothership website marketing media. Damn it. I don't know where I saw this, but it's kind of like this. This wasn't it though. But it's like the mothership, and then like that is like where your thing is, like your call to action, your website, your like whatever it is, and everything should be there. And like obviously like LinkedIn should link back there. You should link both ways, Twitter, Facebook, like all that sort of stuff. But there was actually one really good one. It was like media, and like it was so sorts. The mothership website image. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna. What the hell? I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this guy. This is genius. Okay. Big props to Thom Villing, if that is who did this. But this is what I mean. The mothership. It's your website. So like offline marketing should go there. Syndicated marketing, back and forth. Online promotion to there. Online community, back and forth. Like, this is fucking genius right here. Okay. This is exactly what you want, and it's beyond the scope of what I was talking about. But the point is that like everything that you're doing goes definitely in, and then some things can kind of go like in and out, obviously depending on what you're doing. But the point of that is that everything valuable is right here. Like everything valuable, whether it's, so for instance, like this back and forth thing. So like you have blogs, right? So syndicated content would be like if you sync out or syndicate out stuff that you produce. So you would have blogs on your website and they would come out to here. You'd have podcasts on your website, they come out to there. You'd have news articles, like back and forth type of thing. Like for instance, Fueled by Progress has podcasts on the website. It stores it somewhere else, like it hosts it, but it has it on the website, has it everywhere else. Blogs, my website is going to have blogs that are attached basically to the YouTube videos that I'm creating. And again, they're just put everything on your website. Like have one centralized location that everybody can go to. You have a bunch of other places, obviously, that people can go to. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, a bunch of social, a bunch of like, they can sign up for your newsletter, all sorts of stuff. But you gotta have a place that just has most, if not all the things. I'm not saying to post every single one of your social media posts on your website. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm just saying like everything important's gotta be there. That's the mothership, dude. I mean, and this is not a mothership. This is going to be a mothership. Like, that's kind of what I mean. I don't know. Just my take on that. And that's why I think just put everything in one place. I think it's super important. And this is also the same thing. So, like, I'm trying to think of the example that I had last night. It's like, be everywhere with your branding, but not anywhere. Meaning, was it Kit? Was it Kit.io that I was talking about? The Kit.co that I was talking about? Who the fuck? Maybe it was a Find It Tech type thing. I don't know. The point is, like, I think it kind of goes, it's probably like a wrap up to the Kit thing, because I think I saw the Kit thing last night and then I had that idea. The point is that like you want to be everywhere with you, right? Like you want to have like your stuff on like Instagram and LinkedIn, like anywhere where the audience is. You want to try to, pull some people like your way and draw some attention. But you don't want to be anywhere. It's not like you shouldn't be on kit.co if if you can do it yourself. Like they're like, unless you like, you know, these guys or something like that, and you're getting paid to be on here or something like that, like that's a different story. I'm just saying, like, it is so difficult to manage that many different outlets that like you need to try to make sure you're getting some value out of it, or like you're getting some engagement, or you're at least managing the social media in a way, right? Like you shouldn't just randomly find like outlets, because your work has to be kind of justified in a lot of ways, is kind of the way that I think about it. And I just think that this is a extremely, example of like, again, using Peter as the thing, because I'm sure he doesn't give a shit that I'm making fun of him. He probably makes millions of dollars. But like, if it was just a regular person, like, unless you really couldn't do this on your own, like, don't spread out your audience. Don't spread out your information. Like you have to have a centralized place, and then you pick the other places like Facebook, like Instagram. I'm not telling you not to use social media. I'm not telling you to use other tools. I'm saying like this thing specifically, there's no reason that it shouldn't be on your website, because if it's on your website, then people will be on your website. You're driving people to your website. Then if they're on your website, then they're going to see other things about you. If they're on kit.co, they're going to search other people's shit. They're not going to search. There's nothing more for them to search from you. That's what I mean. So yeah, you gotta drive them to a place that they can continue their search and understanding, and continue to direct more information to you. That's why you send them to your website. That's why the shit's there. That's it, dude. So yeah, so that's kind of the wrap up on that part. The rest of the day, two things. Earlier in the day, I got a question from a buddy of mine about trademarking. And I don't know a lot about trademarking, and I'm not a lawyer, and I haven't trademarked anything yet. I need a trademark soon. But I got a question. I'm always happy to answer those questions. So if anybody ever has any, please do not hesitate to hit me up. But I had the question asked to me, and I tried to do my best to answer, and we need to have more of a discussion about all that. But then it was interesting because I did my best to give the basics that I know there. But then I had another dude reach out to me, and I'll keep them somewhat, I don't know, confidential for the, just for the sake of it. But good dude. I've known him for a while, hockey and all sorts of stuff. And he's trying to start his own like side hustle business gig, and seems very ambitious. He's already doing some stuff. And he asked me again, interestingly, and I reached out to him a couple of days ago. I said, hey, if you need any help, definitely let me know. And then very interestingly, he asked me about trademarking, one, which again, I gave him the same type of thing, like kind of gave him basics, but I don't really know too much about it. And then the other thing was how to build a website, or how to create a website for his venture. And I was like, well, this is great. I know how to build websites, definitely, because I run a web development agency. And I was more than happy. So I was on the phone for like hour 15 with him, and I was talking to him about a lot of different things. And basically, we got him a domain name. He bought a domain name. That was the first domain name he ever bought. That's dope. And he's gonna have a website here pretty soon. And I kind of gave him I walked him through a lot of the stuff, and I basically said to him, you kind of have two options based on what you want to do, like with e-commerce stuff, like trying to sell things and different stuff like that. And I gave him two options. I said, you can go to like a Shopify and you can pay $30 a month. But depending on your financial situation and stuff like that, and like obviously like there's not a lot backing the business right now. It's like something that you're doing, but if you haven't really made like a ton of money or anything like yet, then I have this idea, and I've done it with a couple people so far. And it's like I don't want money. Like, I don't want the idea of like money and trying to have to figure out things to be the problem for people, like getting in entrepreneurship, especially when you can really tell that what they're doing is not fulfilling them to the degree that their side hustle could. Okay. And I really enjoy this. Like, I really enjoy having these conversations with people, obviously on FBP, and I enjoy telling people the things that I know. I basically had a business consultation call with this dude for an hour and a half, and I really enjoyed it because I like sharing the information that I have, and I want to share it more like publicly with content and stuff like that. But obviously, we have to scale. We have a lot more going on. We have to buy some time back, but that's beside the point. The point here is that I've done this with a couple people so far, And I like the idea. I have to nail down the actual implementation of it, but basically here's the premise. The options that I basically give somebody like this, like, and I'll probably have this conversation again, is you can go to Shopify and you can pay $30 a month with no guarantee that you'll make any money, with no guarantee that you're really doing anything, like, and you'll have to learn how to do it, and it'll be tough because, obviously you can learn from YouTube and stuff like that, but basically it would be a good learning experience. You could do that. But here's another option that I'm going to give you that's going to benefit both of us. I will set you up a site on Find a Text platform, and you're going to build it, because I'm not just going to build it for you, but like, I'll help you, and we can work through it together, and we can learn a lot along the way, and you can learn how to actually build and manage a website. Nothing crazy. You're not you don't have to be a website developer. It's just really drag and drop type shit, but you're going to learn a lot. And I think that you're really going to care a lot more about it when you understand how it works. And you don't have to do it forever. Like, you could always hire somebody, or I could do it, like my team, hopefully one day, stuff like that. But just like a place to start, right? And it would be free at first. Like, the idea is that I don't want the initial cost of starting a website and doing all these other things, because there's other things you got to pay for too. Like, you got to pay for if you actually want to be a business, you got to pay for LLC, you got to pay for email if you want to do it the right way, if you want to do trademarking, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of shit that you have to pay for. I have this infrastructure set up. It's benefited me greatly. If it can benefit other people that I know that are ambitious and want to do stuff, then I'm willing to do that. So I think the implementation is going to be like something like, well, let's do this for 6 months, or let's do this for a year, or something like that. And it'll be kind of like a gift to you in a sense. Like, you have the domain, you pay for that and stuff like that, but you have a site, it's hosted on Find a Text platform. There's no cost because I'm not building the thing for you. There's not a hell of a lot of overhead with Find a Text infrastructure. It does cost money. There are expenses, but ultimately, it's nothing crazy. So I think this is a good idea, because I think that it helps myself, because it helps me because I get more credibility and more like almost like recommendation type stuff. Like if I help somebody like this and they have a positive experience, they're probably going to recommend me to somebody, or they're probably at least going to speak highly of me if I were to like ask them for almost like a recommendation, right? So that is definitely helpful. I also just really enjoy it. And the other thing is, like, for me, again, is like, they're on the platform. I'm going to be able to kind of leverage that. If they want to continue to work together and it's working for them, then why not? Then at the end of the term, or wherever they start like kind of picking up business, then we are going to change it. It's not going to be free forever. It's going to be like a quick start, and then kind of go from there. I don't know if I could do this for everyone, because again, that's not really a great business tactic to just do stuff for free. Especially when that is like one of the only businesses so far that is actually making money, because it's a service based, like one-to-one type thing. But I just thought that it was kind of like a good idea. And like I said, I just think that it's kind of interesting, the concept, and I don't know. So it's just an idea, something I'm kind of doing. Like I said, I know I can't do it for everyone. So. But I don't know. Sometimes I just really think that it's kind of cool to just kind of help people in that way. Kind of see if try to understand like more what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish. And I know that it's shitty. I know that it's shitty when you're in a position that you don't really want to be in. I mean, again, good days and bad days with everything, even entrepreneurship. That's not one thing. There's absolutely no way that I would ever say to go in entrepreneurship because it's going to be fucking easier, because it's not going to be easier. But it is going to be more fulfilling most of the time. It's going to make you more happy, a lot more meaning in your life. But, I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm tired now. I just got really tired. And, but that was a great call. I had a great time. Talking to that gentleman. I know that he's going to do great things, and hopefully I can be a part of it. Find a Tech can be a part of it. Hopefully I can be a part of it from almost like a mentorship thing. That is what I really enjoy. Like I said, I really want to do that. I want to do that a lot more. I want to do it with individuals. I want to do it on a broader scale, and I want to make money from it, obviously. So we're going to have to figure out how to do that all. But, I got no doubts. So Yeah. But I have to go to sleep because I'm pretty sure I have to be up in like less than 7 hours. So that sucks ass. But yeah, busy weekend, working, recording podcasts, 2 of them, Saturday and Sunday. So that's going to be crazy. And then one on Monday too, because Amanda and I were supposed to film today and we didn't get to it, but oh well. So, but that's it, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys always checking in. If you're watching on the rerun, thank you as well. Yeah, let's just keep on getting it. Thank you for the support, like I said, and I will talk to you maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. I don't know. Weekends are weird, but either way, thank you so much, and I will